Let's talk lactate threshold training and how you can use it to run a lot faster. So as your exercise intensity goes up, so too does your blood lactate. Lactate is like at the end of a race when your legs are getting real heavy, hard to even lift them up. Your muscles are getting swarmed with lactate and way faster than your body's able to clear it out. Me standing right here talking to you, you sitting there watching this, you're right here. Your lactate is very stable. Any lactate that is being produced is able to be cleared. Your body's able to clear it very effectively, very quickly. When you hit this, LT1, lactate threshold 1, otherwise known as your aerobic threshold, that's the point where lactate starts to rise. Just starts to rise a little bit faster than your body's able to clear it. Once you hit this point, LT2, lactate threshold 2, when people say lactate threshold, they usually mean LT2. Past this point, lactate starts to just soar. LT1, lactate starts to rise. LT2, lactate starts to soar. So from a training perspective, you should be doing the majority of your running under LT1. Easy running. Easy running should pretty much always be under LT1. You can do a lot of running, a lot of workouts in and around that LT1, steady state runs. Now you don't need a lactate meter to be able to do this. LT1 is typically looked at as like 2 to 3 hour race pace. So if you're a 2:30 marathoner, there you go. It's roughly like marathon effort. Keep in mind, it's not a pace, because if you go do 50 meters at marathon pace, that's not gonna even be close to LT1, obviously. It really depends on the effort. Anything in and around LT1 should be pretty low intensity. This stuff shouldn't necessarily be that hard. LT2, two keys with this. Number one, you never want to go above it. In a lactate threshold workout, you will go up here sometimes for like hill repeats, VO2 max workouts, races obviously, but in a lactate threshold type workout, you don't ever want to go above that, because once you do, it's going to be really hard to get that lactate to come back down. The second thing is that you want to do intervals that get like up here and push that lactate threshold, and then you take a rest and you come back down, get up here in the next interval, push that lactate threshold, take rest, come back down. Something like 8 to 10 times 800 meters, or simple fartleks like 10 by 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. Anything like that is going to typically be working that LT2. Leave at least one rep in the tank at the end. So when you finish that 8 by 800 meter, you should be able to do 9 or 10 of them if you had to, but you don't. You leave those in the tank. That's going to help you. That's sort of like the layman's way of staying under that LT2 without using a lactate meter. But in general, obviously tons of running in here, lots of running and workouts around here, and then structured specific workouts that go up to that LT2 without going over it. It's going to make you run a lot faster.